Let's talk about something that's making me gripey, and that's tires. More specifically, tire levers. This is what I'm down to. Just two little randos that I picked up, and well, I don't know if you can tell. That one's broken. Should be looking like that. I broke it trying to get this tire off. I've got it deflated. This is a knobby nick. Here, orient this properly. This is a Schwalbe knobby nick. I run these tires a lot. They are among my favorites. This is a newish one. I don't know what bike this came off of, but it's about to go on something else, assuming that I can get it off of this stupid rim. Now, tires, there's kind of three spectrums, at least as far as I can tell, or at least as far as my experience goes. The cheaper the tire, sometimes you can just manhandle them off. Just pull and yank them right off the rim. And when you get up to Schwalbe level, you can't quite do that. There's just enough grip to keep you from being able to do it, and that's where you need tire levers. The problem is, and this started, I've had a pretty good run with tire levers. 50/50 tire levers from Walmart. They were super cheap, made in USA. They worked great. These though, I think I got these with some tubes that I bought at Walmart, super cheap. They were on closeout for like $1.50, and they came with tire levers. I've had Bontrager. I made a video on Bontrager. I loved them for a brief bit, and then they started snapping on me. It seems like recently everything is snapping on me, except for one set. Do you remember those Blackburns? There was a Blackburn set of tire levers that came in a water bottle. It was in a zip-up case. Those tire levers are the only ones that so far have been holding up. So when these let me down and I couldn't find those, I started thinking, well, how the heck am I going to get this thing off? Certainly not with these. But I can use this. This was a Christmas present, and I've never even opened it. I think I even showed it in a video. This came from, I believe, my sister. It's Tyre Monkey, a tire lever but better. Can you see that? When it tells you it's a tire lever but better, well, they better be right. Oh, look at that. Even has the little monkey on it there. And this is Tru-Tension is the brand. There's some instructions on the back. You know, why don't I just go ahead and open this up and get it out so you can actually see without having to look through plastic. I need to get this off, and well, I'm down to this. Ooh, rubber banded on so you can save that card, scan for full instructions. But I look at the back and it looks pretty basic. There are instructions here, 1 and 2. And 1 would be this upper part here, and it says that that is to remove the tire. Hook section number 1 under the bead of the tire and rotate around the rim. That means number 2 is fitting the tire. Hook section number 2 onto the rim, rotate around the rim. Kind of the same thing, just opposite direction. And that's all there is to this. Let me get it out here. Made in China, but engineered in the United Kingdom. I like the UK. We will see. Now, my first observations about this, for a plastic something, it's got a little beef to it. It is definitely thick in this area. Here's the underside, so I'm assuming you can take 2 of these and snap them together, even though this is designed to only need 1 Tyre Monkey. See it right there, right in the text. You only need 1 Tyre Monkey, but it clearly looks like these are designed, at least that's the way I take it. Wait, maybe not, because if I had a second one, I couldn't snap it in there. But I do see this is thick as well. Now that I wonder about. Can you see that? A little thin there. So, well, I guess there's no time like the present. Let's try out this Tru-Tension Tyre Monkey. See if I can get this tire off with just one tool, if this works. Okay, let me reread these instructions. So to get it off, here's what it shows there. So I'd need it like so up under there. So that means I'm going to have to kind of get it under there like a tire lever, pivot it in. Ooh, it grabs really nice. I don't know how well you can see this. Let me reposition you. Okay, I think that gives a better look. So I'm going to just open this up here, and I'm going to tilt this down. You see it just kind of snaps down in there. So a good first step, I guess, the way they made that makes it easy to get up under there. Okay, and I'm going to pivot. Now keep in mind, I just broke this thing on this exact tire and rim. Holy crow. That has unzipped that entire thing. Let me get back up under it here. I kind of got myself out of line with it just because it was so easy and I was so amazed. I just dropped it so good up until that point. Let me get it back in here underneath that. Oh wait, that's seating it. See how quick that was about to happen? It's going the wrong way here. Yeah, I'm reseating it. Well, I mean, I have it removed, but let me still get it back up under this lip. Let's see. Like this. Under that lip and all the way around. And that's how easy I could just pull this tire off. Double do it with this other lip here. Just super easy. The hard part's the orientation, because having one lever and this being like this makes me have to think about it for a second. But look at this. Let me just see how easy it would be to redo this. Okay, so I was like this to get it off, so I need to be like this to put it on. Instructions. Instruction time. Hook. Yeah. Okay, so that's to get it on. We know the old trick. You work one side around, and then I'm going to work on the other side here. The lever out of my hand. I'm going to press in and work all the way around until I get to a point. Probably have to do some of this off camera, because you work your way around till you get to that point where it's going to be difficult. So let's get there. Okay, I'm there. So I'm going to take this while I'm holding this side here, and I'm going to press this in while I'm at an easy side. You can see how that locked in right there. You see it locked in? And now, while I'm holding over here, whoopsie, coming out here, so let me see how tight that gets. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this thing works. What about an old Maxxis Minion that I have that was tubelessly sealed on these Schwinn rims? Now, these were near impossible to get seated because, as I recall, these rims, I don't know why, with these tires, and this is a Minion DHF, these were kind of loose on these rims. I almost couldn't get them seated. So, really not a hard one. The only other tire I have immediate, easy access to as I look around, so don't normally start it right here at the valve, but this is going to make it so easy, it's not going to matter. Remember my 1 and 2, my 1 is up, and look at this edge here. See how it looks? Still looks really good. So I'm just going to get it up under here. Now, I assume on the Maxxis that are really tight, really, really tight on a wheel, I assume that those are going to be the difficult part, at least, is going to be getting this little lip up and under there because of the way you would have to come at it from an angle. So you really would have to bend them over. And then you're going to have that tightly sealed lip. Ooh, knocked the camera, but I have this up under this lip here, and then I can just easily, look at that. A little rougher. Definitely a little tougher with the sealant, but I mean, look at that. Look, I mean, that's how easy. It's already working its way all the way around. So I'm going to press this. Well, not going to be a challenge with these. I bet I could do these by hand. Let me see. Yeah, look. There we go. Yeah, these were always so loose for some reason. So hard to seal. Ooh, you know, I do have something else I can try, though, that I know will be tight. These are carbon fiber. Been around here long enough. You can, some of you maybe can tell what bike these were on. But look at that. That is still, wow, did you hear that? That air that was still sealed. So let's see. Ooh, I don't know. Ooh, that smells. I don't know what kind of sealant that is. Look at that sealant. Look at it stretch in there. I don't know what kind it is, but wow, it smells really good. Like berries or something. So I'm going to try to get up under there. You hear that sealant? Oh, that's so much pressure here on the lip. I have always paid the bike shop to do carbon wheels because I just don't want to risk messing. Whoa, look how easy. Oh my gosh, even on carbon, it's that easy. Of course, pushing when it's got all that glue in there, that's going to be a challenge. But look at that, I'm already out. Wow, my throat's already getting scratchy, probably from whatever I just inhaled. Another reason I not like tubeless sealant. But look at that. I could actually slowly It's going to take a little while, but I could slowly work this around. Look, I'm going to chicken out. I don't want to scratch up these rims, even though I don't think it would, and I think this definitely would work on carbon. I'm going to be cautious because that's the way I am. I know on every other rim I have, because I only have 2 sets of carbon fiber rims, and every other set of tires I have, look at that. Got Tyre Monkey. Now it looks like it should, right? Looks like it should working. Yeah, this Tru-Tension Tyre Monkey, 1 tire lever is all you need. I believe it. This is really all that you need to get tires off. Pretty impressive. Even more impressive that I'm not breaking things. So 2 tire levers to 1, though I think I will probably buy myself another one of these just to have, just in case. Plus, you know, you never know. Maybe it's double easy when I can use, wow, look how easy that snaps into there. So if I was putting those tires on the wheels, yeah, who would have thought this would work? Now, how long it's going to work that edge, that's the question. So only time's going to be able to tell on this how well that'll hold in. But I mean, I've done 1, 2, 3. Well, 3 tires off to the side here. Played around with it a little off camera in between shots. And then this one, you know, just that little bit, but having to get up under there, to get up under the sealant. I don't see anywhere. So far, so good at least. But yeah, I'm definitely going to get me another one of these. It was a great Christmas present. Hey, you know what? Maybe I'll ask for another one for my birthday. Comment below with what you think. The Tyre Monkey from Tru-Tension.